Hello, everyone. Today I will share my love and hate relationship with interval dimensions. And Robert already mentioned in this presentation about report optimization that intervals is one, using of interval dimensions is one way how you can create faster charts. And this is a hidden gem. I will dive in this little hidden gem and maybe you give some sense why it maybe is hidden for now at some point. So interval dimensions are actually quite old functionality, quite old and actually cool functionality. And you can enable it for age and resolution, age intervals for grid import. And you can also enable it for any numeric field. If additional settings for those fields are available, you can enable this hierarchy for this intervals for this as well. And we ourselves are actually very picky on what we put in our reports and in our dashboards. And this report on bug age, open bug age, has found its honorable way in our own overall dashboard. So we look at it on every day we check our development progress. So let's see how intervals work. And here is a side note. When I have started my journey in eazyBI as support consultant, I worked for 6 years as consultant and get some knowledge on how eazyBI works during the phase. So, here is the case. Let's imagine what is my thought process as support consultant when I receive a customer request about, for example, like Robert mentioned, some strange reports that should have some optimization or some request. When I see that duration or age could be analyzed in a good way. So this is my first thought. Intervals, this is good. It's so good. It's for support SLA. I just put some intervals, for example, 0.0 days, 0.05 days, 1 day, 3 days, and it looks great. Just select it. The report is readable. Everything works. Nice. Go for it. So, there is my next thought. It could be so that there could be also another team. And the report, and for this team, they do share the same set of intervals. For example, if the support team was 1 or 3 days, then development deals 3 days. They are just starting at that. So it will be much longer periods. So we need to add different intervals for a different team. So, and what happens? Guess what? Intervals changed. It was previous like that, now it's like that. And not that one specific interval was just added, the previous selections changed. So it may, if you have hand-picked for the report, you probably have broken it already, but maybe not yet. So, but for the same development team, you actually can't use this interval right away because those first intervals, they are not usable for it. They start with 10 days, and whereas my 10 days, they are a combination of all the previous periods, so I need to combine them. So I need to add a calculation, and when I add the calculation, I can't just use the interval selection all members. I need to hand-pick any interval. I need to bookmark it. I need to select it in a specific order. So it's not so that I can just select and use it and everything will work. So do not add any more intervals. If another team, for example, for, I don't know, bigger project implementation, not for program implementation. They will start on 1 year, half a year project. That's done deal. The report just broke. No, it's not working again. And as you can see, I already tensed up with that. So on that point, as a support consultant, when I need to suggest this, if my tension level was this high already, then I will start, okay, what to do? Or maybe if the user didn't come up with problems that the report is already broken, maybe I will suggest the first solution with this complex formula that later on maybe should be optimized with intervals. So my response to a customer may change based on this decisions already, and therefore sometimes maybe I will not suggest it at all. So, and as I mentioned, we ourselves are using this report. This is the same report. And actually, why we are using it? Because not because it's very readable, but because we know each slice, and we know that it will not change because we have set it up. We know what we are looking for. We actually don't try to read it because it's not very readable. This .029, what it means. What it means. So, on that point, on the last hackathon day, we do our hackathons every second month. On the last hackathon day, I remembered these tense intentions every time I needed, as a support consultant, to write down something, suggest a solution for a customer. I set it up, meanwhile, I have a power as a developer. Now I'm a developer, so I can do it better. So, here is my actual thing I would like to discuss today. It's improvements for interval dimensions. They are not yet implemented. They will be, I hope, soon enough. So, the first thing what we can do, if we have those 2 different teams, 3 different teams, whatever, create a new hierarchy for each usage, for support team, for one interval hierarchy, for development team, another hierarchy. This already helps that you do not need to combine or split something. You just use a different hierarchy, either for specific report or for specific project selections, and it could be just be selected, no calculations, no combinations, it will work just as fine as well. The next thing I added is that you can define different way, a different representation of those intervals, because so that they do not change over the time, so they could be fixed or specified based on your company rules. In this case, we allow to enable custom intervals, and you can use to and from like placeholder values and build your naming around it. And we use this option because there are quite a lot of reports with intervals already, and it helps with backwards compatibility, so you can select it for either specific reports you created, or just implement make changes for intervals by account one by one. And this already looks much easier to understand. So that if you just select with even default selections, it will not be 0 dot, but less than 10 days. Less than 10, it's already more clear what it means, or more bigger or more than 60 days, for example. And if needed, you can also edit specific interval and change it. For example, in this case, I removed those bigger and those signs and just put dot between them, and it will just look like that, so that you can customize. You can also expand it. Don't write sentences there, but you still need to be, it should still be usable, but it could be done like that. Another thing, it's small thing, because I represented this for a support team, and they said, what about negative intervals? So I added this as well. So I put negative intervals in brackets, not with this dot, because there is already some processing for interval setup when you're already using this dash. Not dot, and therefore I suggest you in brackets. Let's see how it will go through a review, but for now it's like that. And then it could be split like -10. It's not reasonable, but for demonstration purposes, it will serve enough. So let's recap it. So it will be improvements. It will definitely will be, and there will be new, option to add new hierarchies, define custom labels, and also use negative intervals. And for my support colleagues, enjoy using and suggesting for the customer, and for customers, let's try and use it. Thank you.